Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Magic Arena video here in Tormod's Crypt. We are going to continue on our Mythic Championship V deck series, even though it wrapped up over the weekend. And today we're looking at the Champs deck, Gruul Aggro, reign supreme at Mythic Championship V. And we are going to be playing Javier Dominguez's Gruul Aggro deck. There is a sideboard, but we're going to be playing best of one, so we won't be using that sideboard. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing in here that's going to call it. So it's there. I'll go through it. But again, I'm just going to be playing best of one for the sake of this video. So we're not going to be utilizing the sideboard, but it'll be there for your reference. So this is pretty much standard Gruul beatdown, right? Focusing on Embercleave. So of course there's 4 of Pelt Collector. Got to have that playset. 2 Kraul Harpooners to kind of help with flyer removal. 3 Paradise Druids to help with ramp and mana fixing. Zhur-Taa Goblin runs 4 of that. 4 Once Upon a Times. 4 Bonecrusher Giants. 4 Gruul Spellbreakers, right? This is one of the key cards in the deck. 3 Collision Colossus, again to help with some flyers or to help you bust through. 4 Questing Beasts, just because this card is insane. 3 Skarrgan Hellkites. They definitely help with evasion and, removal and other things like that. And then, of course, 2 copies of Embercleave, the big bad red legendary artifact piece of equipment from Throne of Eldraine. Runs 9 mountains, 10 forests, and 4 stomping grounds. Sideboard I mentioned does have 2 Redcap Melee, 2 Shock, 2 Veil of Summer, 3 Domri's Ambush, 3 Lovestruck Beast, 2 Thrashing Brontodon, and 1 Shifting Ceratops. But again, we are going to be running this in best of one. So without further ado, you know what, let's switch this over to ranked and all right, Zedicus. All right, so yeah, I mean, I'll take that. Nice curve. We can play 2 spells on turn 1. What with the Once Upon a Time and all. Opponent says hello. We'll throw him back at him. We'll resolve. Pass. My turn. We'll draw another Harpooner. So we're going to go ahead and cast the Once Upon a Time. And let's grab the Questing Beast here. So we're going to go Forest into Pelt Collector. Next turn, we can get a Harpooner out to grow the Pelt Collector. Another Witch's Oven. Let's go ahead and get that out. You know what? The Harpooner's still going to grow. This will grow the Pelt Collector. Harpooner's going to grow it next turn. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And swing for 2. Midnight Reaper. So I think the answer here is going to be Bonecrusher Giant to kill the Reaper. Then we still have off of the land we can produce from the Paradise Druid, we can get the Harpooner out. We don't really need another Harpooner at this point. That's fine if the opponent wants to go that way. I just did not want them to kill my Pelt Collector when I swing in here. So we are going to go with a Harpooner in order to grow that Pelt Collector again. The unfortunate thing is because the adventure didn't hit target, we do lose the Giant. But that's alright. Because next turn we can Questing Beast, which will grow our Pelt Collector as well, if he survives. We'll see what happens. Opponent reading the cards. Passing the turn. So let's see, he's got haste, so let's go ahead, get him on board, see if the opponent has a removal that maybe they were sitting on. So Pelt Collector is going to grow. Once the opponent allows the trigger to resolve. Alright, so the beast is gone. That's fine. We lose the beast, but we still get in for 7 here. We have the Zhur-Taa Goblin that we can throw out with haste next turn if we want to for more attacking power. Alright, IR comes out, so opponent gains a life, we lose a life. So let's see, what do we have? We got 4 men available to us right now. We could attack with the Druid, though, if we shock ourselves at the Stomping Ground. So let's go ahead and pay 2 life here. We're going to go to combat. Let's see. So if the opponent chooses to block the Paradise Druid, they are going to take 7. And if they don't, the Pelt Collector does trample through and he lives. Otherwise, the Harpooner dies. We have another Harpooner in our hands, and then we can get the Zhur-Taa out as well. We've had lethal on board. 7. So 5, 7, and 1 trample. Yeah, we would have had lethal on board if I hasted out the Zhur-Taa. I went too fast with my attackers. So they're going to block and then sack. She can sack herself. Oh no, another black creature. Couldn't remember it was another or a black creature. Come on. There's the sack. Okay. Get the food token. They can gain some life. Oh, alright. I didn't even realize that. They sacrificed her before they declared blockers. So, wow, look at that. Rank up. Okay. So no Embercleaves there. But we were able to go relatively quick. Jump right back. Alright. Wolf and Magnus. So no green mana. Only 2. Safe to say we're going to mulligan this hand. We have options here. We could tuck one of the Bonecrusher Giants. Kind of want to keep that Hellkite. Hope we find more land. Or do I want to keep the Bonecrusher Giant? Let's tuck the Hellkite for now. We'll keep the 2 Bonecrusher Giants. We'll put this out here so we don't have to shock ourselves. Shock for Steam Vents. What are you holding up? An Opt or something? Or a Shock, maybe? Well, let's see if we can't draw that Shock out. Nope, it was an Opt. Okay, I'm fine with that. You want to shock yourself for an Opt. We are not going to... I'm gonna put the counter on here. Get him out of shock range. Force him to use the Lava Coil. If they have one, if they want to use a spell to get rid of them. Pass turn again. Alright, so we'll go with another Forest. We'll cast the Spellbreaker, or at least try to. See if this gets countered. Nope. Alright, I'll take that. We will add a +1/+1 counter to him as well. Swing with the Zhur-Taa. Another Thrill of Possibility. So the opponent's really cycling through cards here. I wonder if they're chasing mana or what they're doing. Pretty slow from a creature standpoint here unless they have the Merfolk's Secret Keeper and they're gonna mill us. I mean, if I get him on the board at the end of the turn... Oh, okay. We don't even have to worry about it. My thought was swing for 7, end of turn, or a second main, play that Bonecrusher Giant so we could swing for sure for lethal next turn, depending on what the opponent was going to play. But anyway, jump back at it again here. Madsen. All right, so we've got plays. We'll keep them. All right, so we get a mountain there. Once upon a time. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 lands. That's all we need for the questing beast. We have 2 green sources, so we're good there. Do I want another Bonecrusher Giant or another Zhur-Taa? I think I'll take another Bonecrusher Giant. And then we'll go ahead, and we've got nothing we can do here, so let's just get this out on the battlefield tapped. Oh, another blue-red deck, huh? Firemind's Research. All right, so let's go here. And let's see, next turn, if I play the Paradise Druid, we could Zhur-Taa. Well, or do we Zhur-Taa here just so we have attackers next turn? Sure, let's get a body on the battlefield. Get him out there with a counter. Firemind's Research, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a charge counter on it. You can tap 2, remove charge counters to draw a card, or tap 2, 1 in a red to remove 5 charge counters from Firemind's Research to deal 5 damage to any targets. So the Dragonauts are out of the reach of the Bonecrusher Giant. We'd have to play 2, and we can't do that right now, so I think this is a good turn to go ahead and slap down a Paradise Druid. Because next turn we could, if we want to, we can double stomp the Dragonauts to get rid of it, depending on what that turn looks like, what the opponent does here. Or we just throw out the questing beast. Alright, so yeah, this is why I want to kill that stupid thing. Because we're just going to take a bunch of stuff in the air if we don't. 2, 2, and 1. That leaves up my Pelt Collector, though. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's stomp you. Stomp you. Take a risk. Open up my Paradise Druid to some sort of removal. There's the Drake. Alright, that one I'm not too worried about yet because there's not a bunch of instants and sorceries in the bin. And as of right now, that thing still can't do anything about our questing beast. So let's go ahead and Pelt Collector. Then let's go ahead and questing beast. Roll the Pelt Collector. Swing with the questing beast. They can't block it. So questing beast helps us here. Lava Coil hurts us big time, obviously. All right, so they pump up their Crackling Drake a little bit. Get another counter on that Research. So they don't have the counters yet. They're 3 counters away from being able to get rid of our questing beast. Alright, so we've got the Spellbreaker here. So let's go ahead and let's just get you out on the battlefield. And then let's get you on the battlefield. And let's go ahead and give you... Yeah, let's give him a counter. Swing again with the beast. Hit him for 4. Ooh, maybe not. Rail's Outburst. Alright, so they take 2 more damage. So they're going to be in trouble here. We've got lethal on the board right now. Alright, lethal is gone now. Did they whiff? Here, let's go ahead and do this. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna attack like this. Swing for lethal. See what the opponent chooses to do here. Alright, so we're going to go Bonecrusher Giant. And then we're going to cast this Bonecrusher Giant. Now next turn, depending on what happens with our board, we should be able to swing in, if not for lethal, with the swing. We should be able to get in for some sort of damage and then hit them with the Bonecrusher Giant Stomp for 2. That's my thinking here. It's doing everything I can to make sure. I don't know how creature heavy this deck is. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that no matter what, we were going to win next turn. And to me, getting the bodies out there and leaving the Stomp spell, just in case something happened on the board where we didn't have lethal on our creature base happened. Alrighty. Grade K the Bard. Grady? Grade? I don't know. Interesting. We'll keep it. That's fine. I expected that. Next turn, we'll be able to... Do you want the Druid here or the Pelt Collector? I guess the Druid grows the Pelt Collector. So let's see, make them have another shock. And if they have it, that's great, because now they've used it. Okay. Well, alright then. Go ahead and get you out on the board. And, no, I don't like that play, actually, now that I think about it. Let's just get you out on the board. Throw the Pelt Collector. Let's see if they want to use 2 Scorch Spitters on the Pelt Collector. They don't. That's fine. We do open ourselves up to taking at least 4 damage this turn, though. Yeah. Alright, at least she doesn't have haste. That'll work. Swing for 7. Opponent takes it. That stupid Spitfire. This is where it would come in handy if some of those shocks were in the main board to use in conjunction with Bonecrusher Giant. So yeah, we're gonna get hit hard here. Taking 8. We'll go ahead and block here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so that one hurts us. They had their Embercleave and mana up. So, boy, what do we do here? Go ahead and stomp that Scorch Spitter. Then we'll grow this. I mean, there's nothing we can do here. We block the Scorch Spitter with the Pelt Collector, but it's still going to trigger the Spitfire at least once. Which will get Double Strike, and it's going to be close. So 2, and then +3 is 5. No, it'll kill us. As long as they attach it to the Spitfire, it kills us. I mathed wrong initially, but I didn't have any removal for it. I suppose just for shits and giggles, I could have attached everything to Embercleave and flung for it, but didn't matter. So, wow. Why didn't it? What's the attach cost on this? 3? Why didn't you equip it? What were you thinking? Because I'm in a questing beast here, and what were you thinking? What am I missing here? What's in your hand? Like, they know I have that questing beast. What are you holding? Ah. That's one way to go about it. Oh boy. Well, what we could do is swing. Oh, we have our own Embercleave. So it would be 3. It would cost 5 mana to come out, but okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm sitting here in just utter disbelief, like, what they were thinking. Maybe they thought they had it next turn. Obviously, they didn't know we had the Embercleave. So, like, I get that. I'm still just so confused as to what happened there. Anyway, on to the next game. Hagalez. Or something. No green land again, but we do have a Once Upon a Time to grab one. And we have a Paradise Druid, which will get us that second green to get our questing beast out. Sure, what the hell. Let's keep this hand, see what happens. Yeah, we're grabbing that green land. Because now we can grow a Pelt Collector, if it lives. But with red in this deck, I wouldn't be surprised to see a shock or some sort of red-black. Yeah, there's removal on that too. Oh, okay, you want to use Lava Coil on that? That's fine. I'll allow that. Because next turn, we can Questing Beast. Thanks, Mana Dork. And if you have another Lava Coil, I have another Questing Beast. Although if you get rid of my Paradise Druid, I don't have the land to play it. Yet. There it is. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll go ahead and do this. Get him again! Get him again! Force him to use all the removals. Because next turn, we have enough to Zhur-Taa and Spellbreaker. Ah, yes, Theater of Horrors. So let's see, they're at 12. We can do 4 and 6 and 5. Screw it. Haste. Haste. Let's get in here for 11. Make him have an answer this turn. For literally everything on my board. Plus the stomp in my hand. Awesome. That is the essence of Gruul Aggro right there. That was fun. I'm gonna try it. Once Upon a Time. Oh. Thought maybe with their hand highlighted they had a Once Upon a Time. But they were just trying to say hello. They were being friendly. I think here I'm gonna Paradise Druid because we can Questing Beast next turn. If I do. Unless they can force me to sacrifice something. Nope. There's that other Questing Beast again. Beautiful. Just like last game. Try to get in there. Alright. He's not going to live very long, I don't think, though. I wouldn't expect him to. Alright. Then we'll Spellbreaker. Throw a counter on him. Swing with a Questing Beast. They can block here if they'd like. They choose not to. Another Uggin's Conjurant. Alright. So 3, which would make this cost 3. Let's swing with everything here. See how the opponent decides to block. Okay. We are going to Embercleave the Druid so that it lives. Opponent's down to 1. Opponent's like, shit, Embercleave. Alright, made quick work of that one. And just like that, the daily goals were complete. Ooh, that's quite the mana base, but we don't really have anything to abuse that Pelt Collector with early, other than the Harpooner. I would like to see, like, if I could have one of these gone for a Paradise Druid, that'd be nice. But we'll keep it. We'll see what happens. Alright, opponent playing some hasty stuff here. We'll see if they've got the removal for the Pelt Collector. Just holding it up. Holding it up. So we are going to Zhur-Taa. See if they've got removal for that Pelt Collector. Not yet. At least not that they've chosen to play. So we'll swing. Nice. I forgot about that. Doesn't have first strike, though, so they'll trade, which is fine. I always get confused. I need to slow down and look at... Because, you know, oh, this goblin gives something haste. It's Torch Courier, right? I always forget that the Banneret is the one that can give itself +2/+0. I need to think about the goblins before I just swing all willy-nilly into the goblins. Oh yeah, this guy. So whenever Clamor Shaman attacks, what is it? Target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. That's it. So there we go. That's fine. Give it haste. I don't really care. Well, we can't do anything with 3 mana anyway, so we might as well just let this come into play tapped. And then... because next turn we could, once upon a time, see if we can find like a questing beast or something. You know what? Here. Let's just do this. Let's get him for 5 right away. Alright, we gotta get some stuff in our graveyard. But we can't yet. The opponent needs to put some stuff in our graveyard. Let's see here. So if we attack, Embercleave is going to cost 4 mana. So we could Embercleave. Let's see if the opponent chooses to block here. They do. So we will Embercleave. On this Zhur-Taa, we will both hit the opponent. Didn't even need the Harpooner. Another Spitfire. Ooh, and an Arcanist. Alright. What do we got? Well, there's the Paradise Druid. 1, 2, 3. We still wouldn't have enough if we draw a questing beast here, but we can once upon a time. Cool. Let's get you. And then let's go ahead and let's stomp you. Just because I want you gone. And then whenever it attacks with converted mana cost less than or equal to, what do you have in your graveyard? Nothing. No instant or sorcery spells less than or equal to. So don't forget, this guy has double strike. So the opponent just says, I'm packing it in. Embercleave again. Comes through huge. So I think I've showcased a good amount of what this deck can do. So again, let's just jump in and review it here. This, again, is Javier Dominguez's Mythic Championship V tournament-winning deck, right? We did not play with the sideboard because we were only doing best of 1, but this deck is a ton of fun, and it's really fun to see Gruul kind of back in the metagame in a major way. So again, 4 Pelt Collectors, 2 Kraul Harpooners, 3 Paradise Druids, 4 Zhur-Taa Goblins, 4 Once Upon a Time, 4 Bonecrusher Giant, 4 Gruul Spellbreakers, 3 Collision Colossus, 4 Questing Beast, 3 Skarrgan Hellkites, 2 Big Bad Embercleaves, 9 Mountain, 10 Forest, 4 Stomping Grounds. Make up the main 60-card deck. The sideboard, we've got 2 Redcap Melees, 2 Shocks, 2 Veil of Summer, 3 Domri's Ambush, 3 Lovestruck Beast, 2 Thrashing Brontodon, and 1 Shifting Ceratops. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and this deck in action as much as I loved playing it. It's a ton of fun. Like I said, thank you guys again for watching, and we will see you next time.